useful, because then you actually had to, like, you couldn't just go flat out the whole race. But I'm just here for the ASMR experience.
Yeah, you might, maybe if you could move it a little bit further away from you.
Oh, okay.
It's good though.
Is my mic good, or is it too loud or something?
AJ, tell
No, your mic's fine.
Yeah, it's good. It's good.
Okay.
All good.
Yeah, and I'll have the stream running on my laptop, so...
Bob, I have this very professional mic now.
I know.
So,
You told me about it on the podcast.
Yeah. I'm just trying to flex it.
That's fine. I'm not offended, like, my mic is pretty good, and yet it's not like a professional... I don't even have a professional setup, like, I'm sitting on a couch.
Do you sit on the couch when you're racing?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Do you have a controller, though?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And when I'm using my racing wheel, I also use my couch.
Oh, do you actually?
Okay.
Yeah, I use it for GT Sport only, but that's off track.
Okay.
So AJ
Yes.
and Bob, you guys can be the main guys. I'm gonna just
come on, Lika.
be the...
Come on, Lika. Yeah, you have to
Well,
do
you're
all
the
this.
one who's on the cameras. So...
I know.
Maybe he's the cameraman.
I like to be the cameraman.
Well, I'm also paying attention.
I'm a cameraman in real life also, but we don't talk about that.
Oh. Oh. Okay.
I like photographing.
Alright, I'll do the introduction. Hello everybody, welcome back to OFR again. Glad to have everyone here. We're here at Suzuka Circuit for Division 3 of F1 2020. For commentary we got Bajranko again with Laika, and AJ is back for commentary again. So hello AJ and Laika, how are you guys doing?
Hola!
Hola.
How are you guys?
I'm good.
I'm good, thank you also.
So who's gonna be the first one out? It's Mickey passed.
Yeah.
With his teammates.
25% race again. So we got pretty much almost a full grid, so... And I've gotten a weather report from one of the drivers saying that it's a cloudy, dry, quali and race, from what I've noticed, so... Yeah. Yeah.
Any predictions?
I would say... Who's... I've forgotten who's on top. Because usually it changes quite a lot.
Yeah, it's been J-Boy, but I'm not sure if J-Boy is racing today. If I would need to say from these guys, I think Varmesta is gonna steal the pole today.
He's been showing some pretty good pace. I've been practicing with him quite a bit the last few days and just having a good chat with him. And
maybe Lord said Abi.
Could see Emmett possibly at the top.
Yoto Yusu. Those 4 guys I think we're gonna see in top 4 today.
I would like to see Enrique do well, actually. I think he's been improving a lot from what I've seen.
Yeah, a lot. So has there is a lot of guys who's been improving a lot this season. Bondavin, Fifi, everyone actually. But everyone is improving, so even though you improve, it doesn't mean you can gain places because everybody's doing hard work to get better. But it'll be interesting to see.
Mickey Pass is just going through the Suzuka S's right now. He's coming around the second part of the S's, and he spins the commentator's curse, I guess, again. It strikes. Robot
we're gonna
seems
jump
to
in
be
team.
having that. Pardon?
We jumped in the team now.
Literalis and Jax is round, or Mr.
Rubs is he's just spun out of the first or out of exit of the last turn, so
Literalis actually left the session.
Yeah, and where Rub spins, it was very common last game. It's not so common this game since there's no horrendous super Suzuka bump. So it's a lot harder to do it. But I understand why he did it, because sometimes if you turn a little bit through there, it's quite easy to spin. It's just he spun quite late there. Maybe he got on the grass a bit. I think
maybe took the throttle too heavy, possibly, or something. I'm just spectating Tim right now as well, and he locked up going into the final chicane. He's about to cross the line. He's going to be the first one to set a time. He sets a 1:28.2, so I'd say that's around D2 pace, possibly. Right now, and Enrique.
Ooh, Avi, GT.
Avi with a 1:28.5, or
he was
not
in
5,
the D2 yesterday.
He was?
He was looking good. I believe he did crash.
Varmesto 27-1, even though there was a little bit traffic in front of him.
Though he might have had that slipstream as well, possibly. So
yeah, a little bit in the end, but it's not too long way to the finishing line. So, Borset said 28-2.
Bearing in mind that we were
27.8.
Lika, what was your time again in D1? It was like 26.
27 flat, I think. I'm aiming today in D4 to 26 middle.
Yeah,
but it will be interesting to see.
Fifi's just coming up to the hairpin. There's a bit of traffic ahead of him. I think an Alfa Romeo and a Racing Point and his teammates ahead of him, but would you say he's in the distance right now of the slipstream of the car ahead?
Now maybe he's getting closer. Depends about the exit, but let's see if the Alpha is making room for him.
He's getting that slipstream.
Yeah, he got actually one. Maybe can't. Yeah.
I think he sets a purple middle sector.
He might be around I would say P6. I would say. Just sweating ahead of his teammate. I think it could
be higher.
Really good chicane, but he went to first gear, what I don't think helps you too much there, but let's see. P6, 28.6.
Oh. I'm pretty sure us D1 guys were actually in... I'm pretty sure us D1 guys were actually going fourth through that chicane.
Yeah.
In quali. Because of how good of an exit you get.
I went, like, in D2, I was either going through it in second or third, I don't remember. It varied each lap.
So Kad was starting a hot lap now and see what he can do. He had a invaded out lap actually. That doesn't matter.
Yeah,
it doesn't really matter unless it's in the last corner where it will invalidate both your lap times.
We're on board with Waza. He's going through the first section, the S section in Sector 1. He seems to be taking it pretty well. Obviously, you just need to carry a lot of corner speed through here. Try not go offline, and he actually has. He's going to spin.
Yeah,
that's a little bit. It's very common actually in both races, D1 and D2. We saw a lot of spins there, so I think that's the main point.
Quite a bit.
Palelia did the same thing there. Oh, that's really lucky that he didn't DNF. Then Yoto Yusu.
He's coming up on that, though he's got to be careful of the traffic ahead, so hopefully it doesn't affect his lap. And he takes a bit of curb, but enough to the point where he doesn't go onto the gravel or grass. Now he's coming through the Dagners. Right now he takes quite a bit of curb, but he gets a nice exit. What I notice is, like, everybody takes the Dagners a bit differently. Like, it just depends on their racing style and how confident they feel. I noticed that quite a bit throughout the week of practicing.
I think the way to do it is hit the late apex, but it's a really hard one though. It's
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
for me it's always Dagner 2.
Yeah.
You need to take a lot of curve from Dagner 1. Jojo Jutsu was 3/10 down in the first sector. I think he might slot into 6th, or maybe 5th if he gets lucky. But again, it's really close between Tim and Lord Zed. That is super close. Good to see. But we do actually see a lot of D3 guys very close together, and he actually goes 3rd. A very good time there.
You're right on board right now with Lex. He's just going through the Dagners right now. and he seems to be taking it fairly smooth and easy. Doesn't want to possibly ruin his lap, so he's just taking it nice and smooth from what I've been able to see right now. And he's just came around the hairpin, got a nice camera shot there from my point of view.
Seems to be the only one on the hot lap. All the rest of them invalidated. It goes through Spoon, he's taking that very easy. He brake very early into the first corner of Spoon. He gets a pretty decent exit. He didn't use all of the track, but you don't really need to. He shifts up to 8th gear very, very early. Maybe he's going to run out of fuel. I don't know. I don't think it has because his fuel light hasn't come on.
No, I don't think it will. Doesn't lock up into the chicane, goes in the second, third, up, gets a nice clean exit, I would say, out of that turn, and he comes in with a position for P11, so not bad from Lex.
No, he's got Astro ahead of him by about 1.2.
Astro on a hot lap now, actually.
Yeah, it looked like Lex wasn't pushing the boundaries quite yet. I'm wondering if Lex is using Racing Line or not. Because he definitely wasn't pushing the brakes too hard.
Yeah.
Astro's on the
decent lap for him.
He's on the mediums right now, I noticed.
Yeah.
So I wonder what he could be doing. Like,
it's the first season for him in this game, and first league race actually in this game. Not league race, but like a season for him, and he started just when we had preseason going, and so it's been a learning curve for him.
You saw Tim off on the left-hand side. Tim's been disqualified, apparently, but I think he's still going.
Just put in a new fastest lap at 126.5.
Oh, damn.
Jesus.
That's a good lap time.
Insane pace. He's almost in it. I think he's like an entire second ahead of Bondvin. Astro crosses the line, he improves.
Yeah, it doesn't improve his position. He's about 3/10 off of Count Shackler at the moment. That's scary pace from Varmesto.
Yeah.
I could see him possibly winning, possibly.
Well, at the moment, it definitely looks like that. Lord Zeg goes P2 with very decent. That's a very decent lap from him.
Only 8/10 off.
So I think that time would have put him around P4 in D1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder if he's using Racing Line.
He's not. He's not as his driver. He played. He was really competitive in from 2011 to 2004. Back then, old school racer. He used to. He actually, when he bought the game, he got this really bad wheel, and he's been wheel ever since. Of course, upgrading the stuff. But after 2014, he had a big break from the game, and 2 weeks ago he bought PlayStation 4 and this game and new wheel. So it's been a learning curve for him, but he's been learning really fast.
So he's
Oh, Fifi. Oh no.
What's happened?
Oh, poor Fifi.
It was Enrique, isn't it? That's Enrique.
No, it was Fifi.
Well, Enrique's off track too.
So God was might be getting the first time on the standings now. Let's see what kind of time he's able to put. And P6 128.276.
What about up on Fifi?
Mickey passed Palelia Literalis.
And Enrique spun again. He spun at the uphill, the left-hand uphill turn.
So far, Mickey Past and Valhalla cannot set a time. They seem to invalidate. It is very easy to invalidate here, especially through the chicane, the Degnas, everywhere really.
Do you know where they are invalidating though, like specifically?
Well, Valhalla was invalidated through the Degnas there. I didn't catch where Mickey passed, but it was definitely either in the first sector or through the Degnas as well.
Yeah.
I would say Degna 1's very difficult to nail. If you nail it, you're going to be on for a good lap, but it's so easy to invalidate there. It's almost a little bit.
Valhalla's going to stick out for another lap. He's in that black Mercedes, the black
We're gonna
arrows.
jump on Avi now. He's started his hot lap. So if you guys want to commentate over him.
So he goes through turn 1. Pretty aggressive for there actually. He goes down into 4th gear, short shift up to 5th, and then goes through this lovely section. He's a little bit offline, but he catches that back. He goes a little bit slower through that corner. He revs out in 5th gear. Valhalla comes back on track a little bit dangerously, but he'll get away with it. Avi on the run now up to the Degners. He crosses sector 1. He's about 4 tenths up on his time, so it's going to be a very good lap. He'll look at that and be very happy. And he's going to come up to the hairpin now. You're only braking just after the curb, and he does that just about right. He's in 2nd gear, shifts up to early 3rd gear to get the traction down, and an early 4th gear as
I need to invite one.
a tenth up on his time, so he lost something somewhere. Not sure where it was because it looked pretty clean. Brakes just before the 100-meter board. Was very aggressive, but that is completely offline, and he's going to struggle to improve. So he's going to enter the pit lane. It looked like a very solid lap until that last sector.
It very much did. Lex is on another out lap right now, but I don't know how much he could possibly improve, how much he'll be able to improve. But so far, he's on his out lap. He's running fairly smooth in that Renault.
Well, it depends if he goes aggressive. If he goes aggressive, I reckon he could possibly pip Astro. But he just needs to be a little bit more aggressive on the braking. He needs to have some more sharp turns. Maybe he might need a bit of training from Lika.
From what I heard, though,
maybe Lex needs to
a
little bit of practice with him.
We haven't been practicing in a while with him now.
He's just going into the pits.
We should do it though. I'm following Yotoyusu at the moment. He's on a hot lap, and let's see what is his sector time. I'm sorry, I was
he's
focused
2 milliseconds up.
I was focused on re-inviting one of the drivers.
He's set a purple middle sector, so
this will put him 3rd if he can keep this up. He takes a very aggressive line. Lex retires from the session. Retired. He gets a pretty decent exit, but he did go off, and he actually makes
he lost the rear just a little bit. He lost the rear just a little bit there, I think.
But it was weird. It was like well after the corner.
Yotoyusu left the session, and Bondo finishing his lap. And improving, taking P2.
Lord Zed's also on an out lap, or is on a hot lap.
Can
right
one of you guys re-invite Yotoyusu?
Yeah.
So the stream doesn't cut out.
Yeah, I'll commentate over Lord Zed's lap. So he's just came through the S's right now, heading up through that long left-hand turn down towards the Dagners. He's about to cross the timing line. He is at least 2 tenths up on his time, and that's gonna spin. No, I think I just gave him the commentator's curse again.
And Valmesto goes a little bit quicker. Oh no, it just says that he's gone quicker on my screen.
Oh yeah, Count Chakula at the moment, he's coming to hairpin, but there is a little bit traffic in front of him. Let's see, hopefully it doesn't affect too much on his lap.
Zed, and I think that's Astro ahead, or maybe Bahala.
It's Lord Zed there. He's going to have one other driver ahead of him, which is going to be Valhalla. But
okay.
I don't think he'll be caught. I think Valmesto's qualifying's over. I think.
Valmesto lap.
Fifi spun at the left-hander.
Yeah, very difficult to do. Count is not up on his time, but he did set a purple middle sector. He's trying to be a little bit aggressive. He takes a big chunk of that curb. He goes off wide a little bit. You don't really want to be doing that. You won't find much traction there, my friend. And
he improves,
and he goes ahead of Enrique.
Not bad from him.
Mickey Pass doesn't have a lap time yet. That's surprising to see. So doesn't Palelia and Literal is. But I'm spectating Mickey now.
Yeah, same. He's just coming up towards the hairpin. He didn't invalidate the Dagners, which is really good.
I don't think Valhalla's going to.
I think Astro
really
just
do a good time.
jumped Enrique.
Oh, nice.
It doesn't look like Valhalla's going to set a really that good of a lap. He's locking up and he's actually half spun. Luckily he kept it, but I don't think he'll be going any quicker than Amit.
Yeah, I don't know. Mickey though, he's flying right now, so he's on pace possibly to set a really good lap time. He hasn't set one yet, so we don't know what his time will be possibly.
Avi backs out, and apparently Valmesto crossed the line even though it was at 0, so I guess glitches in the game, and
Mickey improves 128.1.
Nice job from him. That's not a bad lap.
Did you guys send Yotoyusu a re-invite?
I did. He's not joined yet.
Gonna do it. Doesn't let me send invite to him. Yeah.
Yeah, I sent him an invite, but he's not. There we are.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. So it's good to see that he's back.
I'm gonna be back in 2 seconds.
I think he'll be happy though with his qualifying position P4.
Yeah,
I think he'll be generally happy.
He could have improved. I'm not sure if he could have improved 5/10, but
yeah, so
we'll see. Because if he does have the pace, he can be on the podium.
8/10 separate the top 3.
Quite a large gap, but second and third close. We didn't see Johto Jitsu's full pace, so that's
as he had connection issues after one of his laps, I think, after he pulled into the pits.
We have a close one between
no
Count
grid
Shackler
place
and Astro.
penalties.
We have Enrique, who's close to Astro. So Count Shackler, Astro, and Enrico very close. Then we got Lex, Amit. I believe that it's probably not their favourite tracks.
No.
I know we all know that Lex can be up there fighting the guys up ahead, but I don't know.
And we know
maybe
after
lack of practice.
Yeah, though we also know after last week he can make some very, very innovative overtaking maneuvers.
And we know he's very clean at the starts, at least. He always seems to make up a few positions at the start. And then we got Tim, who got disqualified. It'll be interesting to see where he can end up. He was up there in the top 7, I believe. So I think we could see him towards the front of the grid towards the end of the race. And now it's the weight, no formation lap, 25%. Unlike the races previously, let's hope that no one else readies up early. Fuel strategies will be normal,
I would
reckon.
say soft medium, probably.
Yeah, maybe the guys towards the back of the grid might go for
medium, soft.
But it's a risk because you never really know. There could be a safety car, and Valhalla's actually readied up early, which isn't great.
No. Never is good when that happens, but not much we can do about it.
We might have Lika missing the start.
I'm here. I needed to do some stuff. There is literal having some connection issues.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Is he not in it?
No, he was not able to rejoin. Or whatever.
So we got 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights, and it's gonna be soon pretty much lights out, and away we go. And the lights were held very, very long. There's a bit of contact from some of the AlphaTauris in the back, but everybody else seems to be getting away very well. Barmesto is leading the pack still. He was about to go wheel to wheel with Bondovan, but Bondovan then went wheel
there's
to wheel
a
with
few
Lord
guys
Zed.
spinning. Mickey passes out. Jota Jutsu is also crashed. Literalis is right at the back. We've got Amit, who's had an okay start. Lex has got a 5-second penalty.
Virtual
Lex
safety
spun.
car.
Lucky that he didn't get any damage. Lord Zed has a 5-second penalty.
For a severe collision with Bondovan.
And then we've also got a few cars. Jota Jutsu, who has front wing damage.
I saw that on the stream replay. We're at least able to see.
Yeah, let's try to wait till someone finishes his sentence and then another one can continue.
Yeah, that's kind of my bad.
Oh, Fifi hits Enrique under virtual safety car.
Ugh. Yeah, Mickey got a time penalty, but some of the guys, I think, they've built up a big enough delta to where they could at least go at racing pace, but now we're green again, so Bondovan is trailing Varmesto only by 6/10 of a second. I think he's kind of gaining on him, but as we saw in qualifying, Varmesto is a fairly quick driver around this track, so...
Lord Zed's struggling. He's going very slowly. He's lost 3 positions down that straight.
He had what I noticed he had some massive wing damage there, so he might, he's gone into the pits.
So it was actually, we saw the AlphaTauris come into contact. Enrique up into P6, Fifi P8, and he might just make mincemeat of Astro there, but he hasn't quite done that. You don't want to be overtaking into the S's. It's a very big risk, but we see the bottom 5 in the pits. Amit, who's not having a great time, he's quite far behind Valhalla for the first lap, but I'm sure he can try and make something out of it. He seems to be gaining a little bit on Valhalla. Valhalla does have left end plate damage though, so that could be a factor.
God was also really close to Kai front of him, Avim.
I was just about to mention that. I'm actually spectating that one right now as they're just going through the hairpin right now, and they're gonna they might, if Godweza has more speed, he could go wheel to wheel through the spoon here, but no. So could we possibly see a Fernando Alonso type move through 130R?
Yeah, I think we're gonna see an overtake from Wazza soon. He's not using any
Oh, Tim trying to get overtake on Fifi here. This is gonna be dangerous.
Tim gets past. Oh, and Fifi's gonna overtake Tim now. Around the outside, and a great move from Fifi there. Snatch back
from Fifi there.
We see Enrique, who's starting to clear off from Astro.
Godwazua and Avi almost went wheel to wheel through the S's. And so Fifi's gotten past.
Interestingly, that Rob's... I didn't even know that he was in this.
No, he missed the 2 race this week. I'm not sure what happened there.
I didn't even know he was in qualifying.
Well, I missed him also.
Yeah, I didn't even know he was racing until like last minute before we started.
So I think now the fight between Team Astro and Fifi has settled a little. Astro goes a little wide, but allows Team to get really close to him. But I think I'm gonna jump to Godwasa since they are on the spoon now.
Yeah,
a little bit curved there.
Yeah. They're gonna come up towards 130R. So far, the person who's lost most positions is Lord Z. Actually, no, that's Johto Jutsu. He's lost the most positions out of everyone.
Yellow flag, and that is Johto Jutsu. He's out.
Oh no, he's
the
out.
commentator's curse again from Bob.
We weren't even watching him. I think there. Or he's
talking about.
He's continuing.
Mickey Pass is gonna get past Lex.
Yeah, I think Tim also is gonna make a move on Astro here. Astro should not be fighting too much with those mediums, and just try to keep up with Tim now. Keep the focus.
Mickey passed punts Lex off the track there to get the position into spoon. It was a risky move, but he kind of got it done. Wasn't the cleanest move, but I think he might get away with that. But Lex is going to try and come back in a straight line. He's got a big, huge speed advantage. Is he going to try anything into the chicane? It looks like he might stick his nose in.
He has the confidence now.
He's trying.
He's got that confidence.
Ooh, a little bit of wheel spin there. It's going to cost him a lot of time.
I think ever since last week in Monza, he's had a major confidence.
Oh, and Enrique spins into the wall. He was about to overtake Robs as well. He was doing such a great job, and yeah, it's not gone too good for him.
It's unlucky.
And now counts on the tail of Astro, but Tim, he's caught up to Fifi now. So those two are back in the battle against each other again.
I think we've seen Waza use all of his ERS. I'm trying to catch up to Avi that there's none left, and he's relying on DRS down the front straight, but other than that, I think we might just see Avi try and pull away here. We've got Tim's right in the back of Fifi now. He's opening up DRS, and he's got ERS activated, and he's going to make the
wheel into turn 1.
Oh, and
they both go very wide, and Fifi's on the back of him. Ooh, that was kind of a messy situation.
Yeah.
And that's going to affect both drivers very much into the S's.
I think Enrique might have got lucky here. He's going to be ahead of the group behind him at the moment, but he's going to, it might just be a little bit difficult to catch up to the guys like Belhella. But he did have very good speed, and obviously those tyres will go to the end. I think we've got a little bit of a battle between Literalas and Varmisto, even though they're first and last.
It could be that it's a Literalis AI actually, because he wasn't able to rejoin. So that's hopefully he gets past it pretty easy and.
Oh yeah. Varmesto's already left him in the dust, and the pit window's open, I think, for Varmesto, so he's going to be possibly boxing this lap. Fifi just gets a 3-second time penalty. Oh, we have a bit of a connection issue there.
Yeah.
Fifi's in the pits.
Yeah, I think for them they need to be hoping that they don't get caught up on the traffic now when trying to undercut. There is few guys on mediums already behind them. I think Barmesto is waiting everyone else to beat because he has that 5-second gap, so he can kind of take it easy and.
So he might be trying the overcut, possibly, is what you're saying?
No, that's not like overcut, but just making sure he doesn't end up in the traffic.
Strange.
Oh. Welcome back, AJ.
I don't know what happened. He just logged me out of my thing.
Are you still in the lobby?
No, hang on, I need an invite, please.
Can you join from the party, I think?
Can I? Alright, I'll try.
Lord said giving hard time for Mickey here. Coming through the S's and a little bit outside of the track limits, Mickey, and close to spin there. Oh, there is also Tim is really close to Jax. Might see a dive here, or maybe overtake with DRS would be better option for him, getting a little bit better exit. Like he does, and Rups actually pits. So that was easy one for Mickey. Lord said, following Mickey still here, and coming to Spoon, goes super wide.
Yeah.
Locks up all the time.
And I'm back.
Yeah. Not too much, I think.
Yeah, we have a top 5 still needs to pit. Astro doing really well now. After he pits, he's probably gonna be in P10, I think, somewhere there, but with soft set of tire, so.
I'm really happy to see Amit in P8 at the moment.
Yeah.
He seems to struggle quite a lot in the quali, but I think he does improve a little bit on the race, but he never seems to quite be with the bunch up ahead. But he's seemed to take a little bit of a step here.
Varmest have been losing time to Bondo.
Oh no.
Like in second, I can't jump there now because there's a moment going between Mickey and Lorset, but...
Yeah, I'm checking, it's not giving
Yeah, I'm checking that right now. They might go, they're about to go wheel to wheel through the Dagner.
Mickey did a mistake there.
Varmesto is pitting.
Locks up.
Yeah, Varmesto started to struggle with those softs, most likely did a little mistake somewhere.
So is Wazza. So Bondvin is on softs at the moment. We might see him, we were definitely going to see him pit this lap. So let's see what kind of in-lap he can do. We've got Astro up into P4 now. Can he get P3? He's got P3. Is that his first time in...
He's never been this high on the... Yeah, but he still needs to do a pit stop though.
Yeah,
but,
he still does.
Yeah, go on.
It's always nice to be that high up.
Yeah.
Even if you have pitted, it's nice to see that you can still be within those
gives a
top guys.
good confidence boost for him. And if the guys behind him battles a little bit more, it might help him and gain some positions while pitting.
Wazza tries to got the inside of Literalas's AI. Almost ended in tears. Luckily it didn't. But
no, that's good. But now we got
yeah, Amit made a mistake, I think.
So
yeah, but we got Mickey, Valhalla, and Lord Zed battling it out for 10th or for 11th place right now.
So let's see where Bondvin comes out in. I think Astro is...
Bondo is gonna be behind Astro if Astro won't pit, but I think Astro will pit though.
Yeah. Avi has just got a 3-second penalty.
Yikes. That never helps any of the drivers in the end. They never
stay out.
Astro stays out, one more lap.
And Avi has got
in P2.
He doesn't want to pit anymore, he wants that position, you know? I understand totally.
We're gonna see him move into 130R from Mickey. And ooh, they make a bit of contact. There was a bit of contact, but I don't know if it was I think it was still a bit fair, but I don't know. Not 100% sure, but got some good overtaking maneuvers. And Valhalla, he's about to go wheel to wheel with Mickey, I think, as well, and oh no!
So Mickey was being a little bit eager, in my opinion. There, I'm not sure. Oh,
that is some massive and Lords, that is fun. That is not the way that you race, fellas.
Was just overtaken Avi GT for P2 provisionally.
There's gonna be some unhappy fellas after the race.
Yeah, not as pleasant as... The chat won't be as pleasant as it was after D2.
But Chief God was is gonna go for a move, even though Astro is gonna pit this lap. For sure he is.
Unless he's gonna stick out. No, he's not.
And no, he's going into the pits.
Obviously he knows this track from GTS. I'm sure he did the race in GTS the first round. So he kind of knows this track, or at least he knows his way round. We've got, I think that's Amit's round at the hairpin. He was doing a pretty good job. I think he was just tucking up behind Lex, but it's not worked out for him there. And I believe Johto's catching him now.
Astro is gonna be front of Fifi.
I'm just looking at some of the drivers that were involved in that incident at the Estes for turn 1. So far, I think the only one that's gone into the pits is Mickey. He's came out the worst out of all of that.
We've got Lex spinning, I think. Lex spinning at the chicane.
But he seems to be fine. His front wing is okay, which is good.
think he's just had a little Sebastian Vettel moment.
Count Chocula was actually overtaken. No, that's literally AI again. Fifi is able to keep up with Astro for now. Hopefully there's no contact between them. If Fifi gets close enough.
Well, he's got a few more laps left to try and make a move.
Really got slowed down by the AI of Literal S. Now this is going to help Enrique get past. Oh, he shuts the door very rudely there.
Yeah.
And Enrique goes a bit wide. It's going to take quite a lot of overtake mode, which he doesn't really have to get past Count Chocula for now.
After
about 3 laps to go, should be a good race.
Yeah. After pit stop, car was and gap between Varmest and car was at 10.5 seconds.
Oof.
Fifi been dropping also from Astro now. What is good for Astro?
And but he seems to be catching up again. He seems to be going a lot more aggressive out of turn 1.
Yeah.
And now they're going through the S's. So
yeah, I had a little moment there.
I think we've still got Lord Zed trying to overtake Valhalla. Lord Zed, oh, he really closes up there. I don't think he's going to go for a move.
Yeah, this is a really hard place.
Yeah.
Unless he makes somewhere around the outside, I don't think there's much choice. Well, he won't be very spoilt for choice of overtaking spots, but Valhalla goes wide, and he's gonna.
He's got some wing damage. Valhalla's got wing damage.
Yeah. Valhalla's
so that might be affecting him.
Enrique's still right up behind Count Chocula. I think this will go until the end of the race.
Yeah, possibly.
Varmesta lost a little time there for a moment.
Oh no! Oh, Enrique.
Oh, Enrique.
Oh.
Let's hope he can keep it for the last point position.
I think he will be able to.
Yeah, he did it on his own there. He had a big moment into Spoon, and he managed to save it for the first part, and then it didn't quite work out.
Did Avi made a mistake, or Pondo is catching a lot? That's Yoto Yusu's car this time. Could be that AI was slowing Varmesta a little.
Possibly.
Fifi also just behind Astro once again.
Yeah. Yeah, so some very close battles still happening right now.
Oh, we got Amit off, I think.
Yeah.
Amit? Yeah.
Yeah,
he needs to get out of the way of these drivers.
Ooh, it's gonna be close. Yeah, he's good. But Fifi, he's closing the gap on Astro. Ooh.
He had a little contact there also.
I think he might be out.
Card was a spun.
Oh no! Did he spin at the?
He's gonna hit the wall. Oh,
no.
Oh, that was close. That was close one.
And
Bondovan, he's caught up to Avi.
Robs isn't that far behind either, and he actually just picks up a 3-second penalty. That's not going to help him. Yellow flag for Amit again. Mickey is in the pits. That's not going to help.
There's a good battle for P2 now between Pondo and Avi. Yeah. Also, Fifi trying to do all possible to get a position over Astro, but Astro's tires are faster at the moment. But I think the experience is on Fifi's side in this battle.
It's gonna go to. It's gonna just come down to really who's got the better. Who can just get the better exits out of every turn and who can take them better.
So the reason why Robs isn't that fast, I think he's on a controller. Amit unfortunately retires. That's a bit disappointing. We're on the fastest the final lap.
Rob's always been on controller actually.
Has he?
Yeah.
I thought he was on a wheel.
No, he would like to be, but
he just doesn't seem his normal self.
Varmestos just came through the final
spun.
Really dominated race by Varmesto. Good job, man. And see you later in D4. We're gonna have a good battle. I think you're faster than me though.
I'd say you're both equal.
Bondovin and Avi really close to each other, but without penalties taking account. Avi's taking P2, but Bondo jumps him actually.
And Tim's just coming around the chicane as well. I would say he's going to get driver of the day. He's gained 13 positions, so congratulations as well to Tim for getting a good race done. There, God was so unfortunate for him, but he still
Raps
finishes
P6,
in the top 5.
Astro P7, that's really well done from him. He must be happy. Fifi P8, Count Shakula coming 9 seconds behind. Lords, it had a really hard race. There was a lot of battling he would like to had avoided, but...
Very much, I could agree with that. But overall, a very good pacing from him. Had a bit of contact, I think, at the start.
P11. Nice job, man, bringing the car home. Enrique had a lot of struggles on the race also, a lot of contact with others. Not his fault, but if you end up in a battle in this track, you're gonna lose a lot of time.
And Lexus just came around the final corner, and he's gonna take the final position. He's gonna finish in P13, so... Yeah, we've had a pretty good race. And Tim gets driver of the day.
I was watching Lex the final couple of laps, and he seemed to be a little bit more comfortable than he was in qualifying. Like, he was taking the S's with quite a bit of speed, so he did get more confident over the race distance.
And I find that happens a lot with a lot of drivers, so... Like, they get more confidence as the race goes on, so... Yeah. A really good race from everybody. Not too many crazy incidences happen. A few penalties, but not as many as usual, I think. So, yeah.
I think good job for Varmesto, really dominated this race. Got a fastest lap also. Bondo, Avi filling up the podium. Shout out for Astro, I think this is one of his highest finishes so far in his career, so he's definitely improving a lot.
So congratulations to him. I think he kept it fairly clean as well. Yep. He didn't have any time penalties, so good job to him. And yeah, that will conclude it for today's race. Yeah. Is there anything else that we really need to mention other than stay tuned for D4 in like 3 hours time or something?
Enrique said that he lost the car 3 times. Love my life. Yeah, I can feel your pain. You said that I'm sex slower. Yeah, that's unfortunate. You can always DM me Puffy Piglet. I'm always willing to share my setups. Or you mean racing rig? But hey, thanks guys for watching the stream, and Pop, thank you for being here. Thank AJ, who's not in the party anymore. And we'll see you later in D4, and you're gonna be commentating there, yeah?
Yeah, I won't be having a commentator.
Lordson, okay.
I don't have a commentator partner for that race.
But you enjoy doing it alone?
Yeah, I do, but I like having somebody there at times as well.
Yeah. But yeah, we'll see you later, and